Good afternoon, Wyoming fans, and welcome back to Phoenix for the first round of elimination play for the Team Wyoming. 6 teams coming in 3-0 after pool play. Their first matchup in elimination will be the Anaheim Junior Ducks. Last game these two played against each other yesterday afternoon. Team Wyoming winning that game 5-1. Menke, Moeller, and Hahn out to start it forward. Finoff back with Romaine. Hahn to the center dot. Sticks banging boys are ready. Here we go. Hahn over to the near side. Back against the boards, played back by Moeller over to Finoff. Finoff across. Romaine on the far boards, back across to Finoff. Little bounce wide. Finoff chasing it down to the boards. He'll work up to neutral ice. Knocked ahead, and Hahn throws it in. Rolls down to the corner and behind the net. Menke chasing, comes out far side. Shot from the point, bounced down. And into the corner. Menke working down low. Ducks knock it back out to the middle of the zone. Picked up by Finoff at the blue. And he'll lob it back in behind the net. Moeller chasing. Round to the corner. Comes out to the Ducks. Moeller with a takeaway out in front. Pass across. Shot in! Wyo goal number 21. Grady Perry off an assist from 92. Davin Moeller. Perry fresh off the bench. Moeller with the takeaway and finds him in the slot. Lang off the draw, and it rolls back deep. We'll send it up the far boards. Back across near side. Here comes Niels. Sully into the zone. Little move, still on the puck, poked away. Ducks will come back out to neutral ice. Knocked loose, back, and they're off sides. They'll leave the puck in the neutral zone, played ahead. Perry knocking it forward, and he'll chase it down. Perry into the near corner. Collects the puck, poked loose, and Ducks will take it behind the net. Ducks around to the far side, picked up by Niels. Niels tripped up, about ready to pull the trigger, no whistle. Ducks back out to neutral ice. They'll shoot from the near side, knocked down, and covered up. Shot kicked away. And back out to neutral ice. Bullard up the near boards. He'll roll it to the corner. Bullard chasing it down behind the net. Back to Taylor. Taylor back to Mendel at the point. Mendel takes a look. Shot tipped, rolling on net, and knocked aside. Back out far side and dumped back in around. Bullard will chase it down to the near corner. Taken into the glass. Still got the puck tied up. Back out front. Shot and in! Wyo goal number 42, Matthew Brown. 2-rip Wyoming early. Cash fades out to the face-off. Turned around by Menke and dumped back into the zone for Romaine. Romaine up the boards. Tipped ahead into neutral zone. Knocked back, and the Ducks pick it up at the blue line. Shoveled across off a stick and rolls to the corner. Ducks get it back. knocked loose again by Fates. Finoff working down in the corner. Sent up the boards. Ducks keep it in the zone. Chipped ahead by Fates, and he'll get it out to neutral ice. Fates in on the far side, down the boards, to the corner. Trying to get it fed back. And broken up by the Ducks. They'll get it back out across the blue, picked up by Finoff center ice. Center ice, chipped ahead. Out in front of Powell. Powell in, knocked into the corner. Powell pass across is broken up. Fates chasing it down on the far side. Dumps it back into the corner, and Ducks will throw it around. Comes to the near point for Finoff. Finoff down the boards. Rolls in deep, picked up by the Ducks. They'll turn back into the near corner. And Ducks working across the zone. Little hit, glove flies. The puck comes loose. Fates shot off a stick, bouncing down in front of the net. Pass down, looking for Hahn, broken up. Bouncing puck along the boards, and Ducks will chip it clear. Foot race to the puck. Ducks on it, into the zone. Shot blockered away. Pass back out top. Fates ahead to Perry. Perry in far side with Hahn. Perry circles. Knocked loose. Ducks back out top of the zone. Niels knocks it into the corner. Niels around the corner, still got the puck, poked away. Back to Hahn. Hahn, bouncer wide of the net and knocked down. And we got a whistle for the net off. Team Wyoming, number 35, Creighton Beach between the pipes. Hahn, Perry, and Niels out front. Hahn will take the draw. Takes back to Persifield, near point. Persifield, look, shot off the post. Saw the corner and just off the post. Back to Perry, far corner. He'll drop it down. Hahn in the corner, picks up the puck. Pass back out front, looking for Niels, broken up. Niels will chase it down behind the net. Back over to the far side. Hahn into the boards. Perry picks it up along the... poked away by the Ducks. They'll come across near side. Ducks up through neutral zone, broken up. Little poke. Shot, Beach with the blocker. Perry from the corner sends it around. Persifield will chase it into the near corner. Comes up the boards to the point. Puck Niels all the way across to Perry, wide open in the neutral zone. Perry, far point. Crosses, drops to Niels. Niels, shot is blocked, rolls behind the net. Perry down in the corner. Perry digging in the corner. Ducks will come out with it. And up to neutral ice. Ducks across the center. Bouncing into the zone. Broken up, picked up by Matthew Brown. Brown on the far boards. Gets it across. And up the near side. Bullard back into the corner for it. Out the far side. Pass across the zone. Here comes Lynch up the near boards. Lynch. Shot, bouncing 5-hole and knocked down. Sticked away. Back across the middle, rip and in! Wyo goal number 27, Hudson Lynch. It's 3-0. New legs on for Wyoming. Fates will take the draw. Taylor on the near side. And Powell on the far side. Dumped into the zone. Back to Mendel. Mendel turn. He'll go up boards. Taylor picks it up at the blue line. Poked back into the zone and offsides. Go back to the neutral zone. R-dot face-off. Fates over the dot. Bounced up the near boards and Powell into the zone. Chasing to the corner. Powell down to it. Picks it up in the corner, trying to feed it back to the point. Shot from there, knocked loose in front. Loose puck still, thrown back. And no goal. Brown rips from the point, and loose puck in the crease, covered up before we could knock it in. Bates will get a face-off in the offensive zone. Taylor and Powell still on the wings. Finoff back with Romaine. Bates off the draw, stuck on the dot, he'll knock it down. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor circling behind the net. He'll try to go back up the boards. Finoff at the point, holds the line. Shakes a guy, Ducks get it back, and Ducks are into the zone, one on. On the back check, shot, and covered. Beach with a save on the breakaway. Little under 9 left in the first. 3-0 Wyoming. D-zone face-off, we'll get some good legs out. Knock to the corner, Finoff will send it around. Romaine picks it up far corner. Romaine looking up ice. He'll bounce ahead to the neutral zone. And knocked back in. Mankey riding it down into the crease. Loose in front and gathered up by the goalie. Lang to the dot. Lynch and Mankey on the wings. Poked back into the neutral zone. Knocked forward by Lynch, back into the Ducks zone. Lang and Mankey chasing. Mankey knocks it loose, rolls behind the goal line. Ducks back to the corner for it. Mankey still on him. They'll come up the near boards. Not out of the zone yet. Mankey at the point. Lang in to knock it back in. Picked up by Mankey. He'll shoot. 5-hole knockdown. Sticked into the corner. Puck rolls into the corner loose, and Ducks will send it across the zone. They'll get back out to neutral ice. In right up the middle, broken up by Finoff. He'll send it back forward. Here comes Lynch up the near boards. Into the zone. Down to the corner, he'll circle, drop across the side of the net, bouncing loose, and Ducks will pick it up. Bounce back to neutral ice for Mendel. Mendel will throw it in the far corner. On chasing down. Ducks circle in the corner. Broken up. Back to the point. Shoveled in deep. And Ducks get it back. Ducks up to neutral ice. Poked away by Brown. They'll chase it down far boards. They'll miss the puck. And Bates back out to neutral ice. Ducks back to their own blue line. They'll pass across to the near boards. And circle back. Got a delayed penalty on Wyoming. Ducks goalie coming off. They'll chuck it deep and ice it. High sticking called on Wyoming. 7:07 remaining in the first. We'll go on our first kill. Perry to take the draw, Niels on his wing. Brown back with Mendel. Ducks up to neutral ice. They'll work across far side and dumped in from the boards. Rolls around behind the net. Beach will let it roll. Mendel in the corner. Mendel comes out with it. He'll go behind the net to the far corner. Still on the puck. Mendel sends it around. Perry picking it up at the near boards. He's got it tied up. Back to the point. Broken up by Niels. Perry bounces it back forward and kicked back down the boards. We'll send it clear. Tipped up by the Ducks. No icing. Rolls deep. Perry chasing. Goalie plays it behind the net. Perry there with a takeaway. Perry turns, and they're going to get Perry for a tripping down behind the net. We're going to go 5-on-3 for 1:15. Moeller out front. Lesh and Persifield back on D. Moeller to the near dot in the D zone. Ducks will get 5 guys out here, and we're ready for a face-off. Moeller back to Persifield in the corner. Persifield pulls up. He'll work back up the near boards. Field still got a hold of it. He gets tripped up from behind. No call there. And Ducks end up with the puck. Back to the point. Bounces at the blue, and they'll send it across. Ducks far side working down towards the corner. They'll turn in the corner, pass back to the point. They'll chase it down. It'll get out of the zone. Ducks retreat to neutral ice. Pass ahead, far side, bounces loose. Percifield trying to knock it forward, tied up into a jersey. And Ducks, one too many passes, will get it clear. Flesh throws it back towards the point. They'll kick it back down to Percifield near corner. Percifield working his way out, knocks it to the top of the zone. Ducks will hold the line. Back down the near boards, working in on net. Shot off the post. Ducks in the corner, they'll send it back up. Ducks from the near point, across the top of the zone. Shot, kick, save, Beach. Back out to Moeller. He'll try to bounce it clear, gets tied up. Ducks back to the near point. Across top of the zone, nobody catches the pass. It'll roll back to the far point. And Ducks regroup from there. Shot, tipped down. Beach collects the rebound. Thrown across the crease, not in on net. And it rolls wide. That'll get clear. We'll get some new legs out. 41 seconds left on the kill. We're back to 5-on-4. Ducks long pass up to the blue line, tipped in deep. Romain will chase it down, back out to the corner. Finoff, far corner, battling up the boards. And we'll send it around near side for Bullard. Bounces weird off of the boards. Romain breaking up before they get a shot off. And Powell will send it to the far side. Dump back to the point, picked up by Powell, and it's 2-on-1. Powell across to Bullard, Bullard in near side. He'll send it wide of the net. Powell picks it up behind. Pass across the crease, nobody there. And we're back to 5-on-5. Wyoming able to kill the 5-on-3. Big hit in the boards by Powell. No whistle there. Puck rolls deep. We'll pick it up in our own zone. Finoff up the glass. Knocked down at the point by the Ducks. They'll pass across the front of the crease. And that's in. .407 remaining in the first, and the Ducks will get on the board. It's 3-1. Lang, Lynch, and Mankey out front. Brown back with Mandel. Lang to take the draw. Knocked into the Duck zone. They'll pick it up near boards. Across the neutral zone, knocked down by Mankey, but it'll get through. And Ducks in on the far side. Long shot from the point, knocked down in front by Beach. Down to the corner, picked up by Brown. Brown working up the boards, knocked loose. And across to Lynch on the near side. Lynch shot was on the corner, knocked away with the blocker. Loose puck in the middle. Whoa. Mandel shot, glove. .337 remaining in the first. On down to the dot in the offensive zone. Ducks pick it up. They'll circle behind the net, throw it around the boards to the far side. Picked up there and knocked back to the point. Brown down the boards. Broken up, and it'll get back out to neutral ice. Mandel chases it down at our blue line. Mandel far side of our zone. He'll pass it up the boards, tipped and bounced out to Niels. And Ducks will send it deep. Beach plays it behind the net. Picked up by Brown. Brown around the boards. Near side out to Hahn and throws it all the way across to Perry. Perry far side. He'll work up the boards down to the corner. Fields in the middle. Perry behind the net. Taken away, and Ducks to the corner with it. They'll come out in front of the net. Ducks up near side. Missed pass. They'll pick it back up. Driving in. Beach with the glove. Knocked down in front. And thrown clear. Ducks pick it back up. Neutral ice. They'll toss it in. A little collision with Perry. No penalty called. Pass ahead, off of Perry, skate to Hahn in the zone. Hahn spins, backhand, 5-hole, nothing there. Ducks back up the near boards, picked up by Niels. Niels down to the corner, passes across the crease, looking for Powell, broken up off a stick. And Ducks will get back out far boards. Broken up by Hahn. Loose puck in the middle. Poked poked ahead by Ducks. And picked up by... And knocked loose down in the corner. Bouncing through feet, picked up top of the zone. Backhander bouncing across, and no shot on net. Powell far boards will send it around the corner to the near side. Niels picks up on the near boards, bumps it ahead. Bursts the field, back to the point. Niels will send it forward to Fates in the middle and gets past. Ducks at their own blue line. Up the near side, out to neutral ice. Pass across the middle, kicks off a skate and broken up. Tipped up by Powell and icing. Go back down to the Wyoming zone. Minute 36 remaining, first period, 3-1 Wyoming. Bates to the dot. From the point, thrown through the middle and off a skate, bounces to the far point, and that'll roll behind the net. Loose puck down in the far corner. Down to the corner, tied up, and it'll roll behind the net. Still tied up down in the corner, and no penalty called. Bouncing the puck ahead, Fates up through the neutral zone, chipped in on net, stick to side, and they'll cover it up. Lynch, Bullard, and Niels out front. Lynch, Bullard, and Muller, sorry. Back to Finoff near point. Finoff down the boards. Lynch working along the boards to the corner and rolls behind the net. Ducks will send it around far boards. Ducks back out to neutral ice with it. Thrown on net, stick to side by Beach. Finoff will pick it up in the corner, ahead to Brown, or ahead to Muller. Muller digs it out, long pass up to neutral ice, picked off, shot blocked by 12. That was Bullard with the block. Finoff behind the net, around to the corner, and thrown bouncing clear. Ducks will pick it up, center ice, Bullard on him. They'll pass it forward, picked up by Muller at the blue line. He'll send it back out to neutral ice. And Ducks get it back. Bounced off of Muller. Taken away by Lynch. And Lynch will send it into the zone. That'll do it for the first. (3-1) Wyoming after a period of play. We'll get a quick minute break and come back for the second. Beach heads down to the far net. On to the center dot to open the second period. Back to the far boards. Niels and Perry on the wings. Brown back Brown sends it around near side to Perry. Perry back out to Hahn. Hahn up the middle. He'll work in towards the far side and dump it to the corner. Rolls around behind. Nields into the near corner for it. Tied up down low. Bounces out through the middle. Picked up by Mandel. Shot. Loose puck in front. And the rebound is in. Wyo goal number 67, Sully Nields. On assist from 10, Kane Mandel. .14.5 remaining in the second. We're up 4-1. On back to the dot. Ducks back over the blue line. They'll send it up the near boards. Knocked down by Hahn to Perry. Perry, nope, knocked away. Ducks over the blue and in. Shot, Beach with a save, loose out in front, and rolls into the corner. Bounced up the glass and wide, picked up by Nields. Here comes Nields again, near side, in, shot, blockered away. Nields in the corner, picks up the rebound and send it behind the net. Far corner, bounces back out to Lang. Lang will take a look. Back to the point, Finoff down the boards. Through the corner, tripped up from behind, no call. And Ducks will get the puck back top of the zone. Rolls back, far corner, Finoff, working up the boards, passes ahead to the point. They'll keep it in, and now it's knocked out ahead. And picked up by Bullard into the zone, across to Nields. Nields takes a look, back to Bullard, shot! And kicked away. Bullard far corner, back out to the point. Finoff looks, shots blocked. Rolls into the corner, Bullard across. Gets it to Lang near corner, back out through the crease and broken up. And Ducks will get out to neutral ice with it. Pass across to the near boards, shot from there is wide, rolls through the corner. Back to Bullard far boards. Chipped ahead, Lang chasing, and Ducks will pick it up at the blue line. Passed up the near boards and dumped in. Knocked down by Romaine. And Ducks will send it down to the corner. Bullard drops it back to boards. Shot from the point, deflected the wrong way and goes wide to the far boards. Bullard ahead to Lang. Lang working up far boards. He gets shoved into the bench a little bit, but Lang will come out with the puck. Lang working up the middle. Lang poked away. Moeller got a stick on it. Ducks will get it back. And Ducks to neutral ice. There's going to be a trip there. Main little poke. Well, that's Bullard headed in. We get a 2-minute tripping call. 12:26 remaining in the second. Bullard called for the trip. We'll go back on the kill. Timeout called by the Ducks. We'll get a minute to talk about it. Looks like we'll go Mandel and Brown back on D. And Lynch and Taylor will be on it forward. Taylor will take the draw in the D zone. Taylor off the the draw. Ducks to get it back to the top of the zone and throw it in the near corner. Rolls behind, Mendel there, feeds it back up the boards. And chip clear out in front of Taylor. Taylor into the zone 1 on. Pass across to the middle, gets back to the puck and rolls into the corner. Taylor still on it. Battle down low. Lynch shot, deflects wide, up over the net, and rolls the near corner out to Brown to the point. Brown back down the boards. Picked up by Taylor, he'll throw it across the middle of the zone, picked up by the Ducks. Ducks out to Mendel on the far side. He'll send it right back to neutral ice and up into the bench. .11:48 remaining in the second. .23 left on the penalty kill with 2 legs out. Persifield and Lesh back on D. Powell out front with Bates. Puck rolls down, picked up by the Ducks. They'll circle the corner, around behind the net to the near corner. And they'll hold it in at the point, back down the boards. Ducks, top of the zone, backdoor shot, kicked away by Beach, and bounced clear, not quite out of the zone. Ducks pick it up at the point. Shot from there, stick save Beach. Lesh feeds it up the boards, Ducks will hold the zone, back across, missed pass, rolls to the near boards. Kicks loose out in front of Powell, Powell chasing it down. Powell in the corner, circles back across the front, taken away by the Ducks. And they'll circle behind their own net. 37 seconds left to kill. Ducks drop pass in their own zone, back across. They'll get out to neutral ice. Poked away by Fates and offsides. .28 seconds left on the kill. We'll go far dot neutral zone for the faceoff. Nields and Perry on it forward. Brown back with Mendel. Nields off the draw and knocks it deep. Or Perry off the draw, knocks it deep. Tipped up in the neutral zone, no icing called. Ducks will collect it behind their own net. Pass out to the far corner. Cross up the near boards, out of the zone, taken away by Nields. Nields drops it back for Brown. Brown takes a look up ice, hits Perry in the neutral zone. Perry up the near boards, chips glass, and he'll chase it down. Taken away in the corner, Ducks back up the boards. Taken away by Brown, and he'll throw it to the far corner. Perry chasing, we're back to 5-on-5. Ducks out of the near corner, back behind the net. They'll dump it across the middle, knocked down by Perry. And poked into the near boards. Rolls the corner. On down low. Ducks dig it out. Ducks long pass across the zone. Bouncing out in front, picked up by Mendel. Mendel circles at the blue. He'll come right up the gut. Mendel in the middle. Down to the far board. Still got the puck. Rode down from behind. He will draw the penalty there. Mendel all the way to the corner, and they just climbed up his back and rode him into the boards. Hooking called on the Ducks. And Wyoming, after the penalty kill, will go right on the power play. Lang, Menke and Moeller out front. Persifield back with Taylor. Off the draw, back to Taylor. Taylor, far point, across to Persifield near side. Persifield will take a look. He'll bounce down the boards. Picked up by Lang in the corner. Bounce back out to Persifield at the point. It'll roll out. Persifield back to neutral ice. Knocked away into the zone and picked up by Taylor, or Lynch, Lynch on the near side. Rolls deep. Persifield picks it back up behind the net. He'll send it up near boards. Menke picks up near side and we get it not quite out of the zone. Ducks back in with it. Poked loose. Out to the far side. Long pass ahead to the blue line. And Lang into the zone. Poked loose into the corner. Lang will send it back to the point. Lynch on the far point, down to Lang. Lang back to Lynch. Lynch across the middle, looking back door. Shot high. Bounces back out of the zone. Persifield to pick it up neutral ice. Back across, Moeller on the near boards. Moeller pass ahead, tipped up by Lynch, bounces up to Mankey, and knocked loose. Ducks up the near boards. Shot, gloved by Beat. .8:31 remaining in the period, 41 left on the power play. Perry, Hahn, and Nields will come on forward. We get another D. And it will be Finoff coming on. Perry will take the draw. Hahn knocks it back to the near point. Picked up by the Ducks. They'll throw it down the glass and rolls around behind. Nields in the far corner. Picked off. Perry will dig it out. Perry trying to knock it forward. He'll come up with it and out to neutral ice. Perry up the far boards. Working in towards the net. Shot off a top bar. Bounces to Romaine near side. Romaine down to Perry behind the net. Back over to Romaine in the corner. Perry behind the net again. Perry out far point. Shot kicks wide. Back to Romaine near side. Romaine turns. Pass across the middle. Bounced up in the air. Perry will pick it off. Shot still loose. Back out to Romaine in the corner. Down to Perry. We're back to 5-on-5. Romaine, corner. Takes a look. He'll shoot. Tipped. And covered up. Back to full strength for the Ducks. .7:41 remaining in the second period. 4-1 lead for Wyoming. On to the dot. He'll come to the near side. Perry and Nields on the wings. Brown back with Mendel. On to the draw. Knocks it back. Mendel top of the zone. Shot deflected and bounces into the corner. Perry will dig it out. Back across. A little out of Nields' reach. Mendel from the far point. Shot! Oh, knocked down and wide. Nields tied up down in the corner. Goes behind the net. Ducks will pick it up there. They'll send it around near point. Picked up by Brown. He'll take it out to the neutral zone and we'll regroup. Up the boards to Perry. Perry back across to Mendel. Mendel up the middle looking for Hahn. Picked off and Ducks will send it back to Brown and out of the zone. Right up at the blue line. And Ducks will circle back into the neutral zone. Poked loose by Brown. Picked up by Nields. Nields working up near boards. And he'll get across the blue and in. Poked away. Loose puck knocked into the corner. Picked up by Hahn. Hahn across to Nields and broke it up. And Ducks up the glass and they'll ice it. Back down in the Duck zone. Bullard, Lang, and Moeller out front. Lang will take the draw. Romaine back with Finoff. Finoff from the point. Deflected and wide. Romaine picks it up near boards. Romaine near point. Sends it across the middle. Picked up by Lang and knocked back into the corner. Ducks send it around far side. Bullard will chase it down. Well, Finoff will take it to the point. Ahead to Bullard on the boards. Bullard back over to Moeller. Moeller takes a look. Pass through the middle, knocked down. Rolls out to the corner. Moeller back to it. He'll pick it up and circle back to the point. Shot, Finoff, and glove. Lang back to the far dot. He'll knock it into the corner. Bullard chasing, pokes it around to Moeller. Moeller pushed off, and Ducks will pick it up in the corner. Moeller still on him, working down in the corner. Bullard into help, sends it behind the net. Bullard chasing past. Knocked loose by Lang. Ducks working on the boards. They'll come out to the far corner. Lang turns him around again. Loose puck up the boards, picked up by Ducks on the far side, taken away by Bullard. Work back down to the corner, they'll bounce it back out towards the point. Finoff, up to the middle, turns, shot, Muller, and in! YO goal number 92, Davin Muller on assist from 3, Ty Finoff. 5-1. Taylor will take the draw. Back to Menke. Menke will go back to the D. First the field, sends it across to Lesh. Lesh circles in the near corner. Tied up, dumps the puck to the corner. Persifield back after it. He's getting beat on down below the net. Will come out far side. Pass ahead to Menke. Menke into the zone. Poked loose. He'll chase it down to the corner. Menke across the slot. Nothing there. Just wide. Up by Menke and dumped back in the near boards. It'll roll to the corner for the Ducks. And they will fire it up into the bench and out of play. It'll look like that might have been right at the Wyoming bench. We'll face off back down in the Duck zone. Taylor to the dot. Lynch and Menke on the wings. Menke, nope, knocked loose. Back to Lynch. Shot from the point across to Taylor. Taylor trying to dump it back through the middle, broken up. Ducks will come up with it. Pass back out to neutral ice. Persifield to chase it down far boards. Persifield around behind the net. Still on the puck. Lesh in to help, and we got a penalty there. Puck kicks loose to the Ducks, top of the zone. They'll shoot, tip, Beach with a save, and covers up. Nope, still loose. Now it's covered up. And we are getting serious down in the corner. .4:12 remaining, second period, and we will go hand out some penalties. Menke headed into the box for Wyoming. Ducks player headed into the box is still talking. Wyoming, we got 2 in. Looks like Lesh and Menke in. And Ducks. Oh, Ducks getting told to shut their mouths. Still got 1 in for the Ducks and 2 in for Wyoming. Have a little discussion about. I don't know what this level of discussion is about. The refs are still talking. We may have another penalty or 2 to hand out. .5-1 lead for Wyoming. 4:12 remaining, second period. We will have, refs are talking to the Ducks player. He's still in the box for now, but the door's open. Ducks player. Well, still in the box. Door's open. Not sure what we're talking about. Door will close. We got one Ducks player in the box, two Wyoming players in the box. Ref's headed over to talk to the coaches now. And Ducks will have a second player skate across into the box. Well, we got a whistle. We'll go back down to the Wyoming zone. No, there is no penalty clause on the board. We got 5-on-5 face off in the Wyoming zone. Puck bouncing around the dot and kicks into the corner. Ducks trying to get a shot off block. Brown will pick up the loose puck, ship it up the boards to Bullard. Bullard back out to Lang. Lang out to neutral ice. Across to Moeller on the near side, into the zone. Moeller drops over to Lang. Shot, bounce down, kick save. Lang working on the near boards. Oh, back to Moeller. Moeller across. Mandel shot, gloved, and covered up. Bates, Powell, and Taylor out front. Romaine back with Vinoff. Bates to the dot. Kick it to the sideboards. Back to Vinoff. Vinoff, far point, down the boards, knocked away. Pass through, knocked around by Taylor, but Ducks will come back up with it. No work in. Wide of the net. Taylor picks up the loose puck. He'll circle behind. Taylor pass broken up. And Ducks keep it in the zone. Romaine will pick it up near corner. Romaine around. Taylor far boards. Chipped and up in the air. Bounces over the glass. We'll get another face-off at the far dot. It's to the dot. Knock forward, Ducks, shot, deflects, and wide of the net. Vinoff picks it up behind. He'll send it around near side to Powell. Tipped up and out of the zone. Ducks retreating back. Bouncing along the near boards. Powell kicks it into the zone. Ducks will pick it up. Powell pressure. Ducks out to the far point. They'll pass across the middle, broken up by Romaine. Bounces up out of play. Under 3 left in the period. We'll go back to center ice for the face-off. Lang, Moeller, and Bullard out front. Brown back with Mandel. Kicks to the Ducks. Ducks across the zone, out to neutral ice. And in the middle, broken up. They'll get it back, working in on the far corner. Back pass through the middle, broken up by Lang. Kicks out to the corner. Ducks pick it back up there. Back behind the net. Pass out front, broken up. Moeller gets it. Moeller over across to Bullard. Bullard through the neutral zone. He'll send it on net, sticked away. Down to the corner. Moeller working back towards the front of the net. Pass out in front for Bullard. Tied up. Lang picks it up. He'll turn, shoot, blocked. And Ducks back across the blue out to neutral ice. They'll lift it into the near corner. It'll roll behind the net. Brown back to get it. Sends it up the boards. Back to Bullard. Tied up there, and Moeller picks it up. Moeller around behind the net. He'll try the near side. Moeller around the corner. He'll ride up the boards. Moeller near point. Down to the corner, chips it behind the net. He'll chase it down behind the net. Looking for the pass back out front. Ducks break it up. Pass out, picked off by Lynch. Lynch all the way across the zone. Brown down the boards, picked off. He'll hold the zone and send it to the corner. Rolls behind the net for the Ducks. Pass up the near boards. Ducks out across the zone, picked off. And working down to Hahn. Back out across the middle, backhand shot by Powell up over the net. Bounces up near boards. Mendel with the takeaway. He'll work down the board. Shot. Just off the corner. Rolls out far side to Percifield. Percifield shot through the middle. Just out of the reach of Hahn. He'll pick it up in the corner. Hahn takes a look. Back across top to Percifield. Lynch shot knocked down in traffic. And they'll ice it. That'll roll deep. Just over a minute left in the period. We'll let everybody out of the box. Bates will take the draw. Powell and Muller on the wings. Percifield back with Vinoff. Stuck on the dot. Dug out by Ducks, and they will go behind their net. They'll send it up the near boards. Back to Vinoff. Vinoff from the point. Takes a look. Pass across the front. Great look. Shot through traffic. Knocked down. Bounces back to Vinoff in the neutral zone. Vinoff goes it forward. Out in front of Powell. Powell trying to keep it in the zone. Fates. Nope, not clear. Back to Vinoff. And Ducks will come up with it. Percifield knocks it loose. Ducks back to the corner. Loose puck out in front. And Percifield lost a stick. He'll tie it up in the boards. Knocked loose by the Ducks. Down hard into the corner is Taylor. Pokes it loose and picked up by Percifield. Percifield up the middle. Across center ice over the blue. Circling and poked loose. Bates and Percifield down in the corner working. Back to the point. Shot. Glove down. And thrown deep again at the buzzer. That'll be the end of the second period. 2 in the books. Wyoming up 5-1. Back for the third, 5-1 lead for Wyoming. Looks like we'll go on to the center dot. Lynch and Menke on the wings. Hahn knocks it forward. Ducks pick it up. Menke into the zone. They'll throw it back out to neutral ice. Hahn gets it back up to Menke. And Menke in at the far point, bouncing across the blue line, picked up by Lynch. Back across to Mendel. Mendel looking for Menke in the middle, broken up. Ducks back out to neutral ice. Brown battling, and it'll roll back to the corner. Mendel pick it up behind the net. Mendel off the glass. Out in front of Lynch. Lynch working up through the neutral zone. Back in near side. Shot just over. Brown sends it back deep. Rolls the near side. Ducks back out to the point. Broken up. Lynch chasing down into the corner. He'll knock him off. Pass through the middle. Hahn just out of reach. Mendel sends it back down to Lynch in the corner. Lynch working through. Still after it. Back up top and out of reach of Mendel. He'll go chase it down. Reach out to play it. Up the glass. Menke in the neutral zone. Drops it for Bullard. Bullard in on the near point. Trying to battle through the feet. Goalie will play it to the side. Bullard breaks that up. He'll get it back on the boards. Needs a little help in the zone. Loose puck rolling through the middle. Picked up by Lang. Lang circles. Shot. Oh, just missed. Back to Bullard. Bullard working down the boards. Down to the corner, pass back out in front. Lang shoots again and gloved. Offensive zone face-off. Lang over the dot. Bullard Muller on the wings. Persifield back with Lesh. Lesh far point rips. Deflected and just wide. Ducks come up with a loose puck. They'll pass it back out to neutral ice. Right back to Lesh. He'll send it up the far boards. Muller tips it in the zone. Bullard chasing. Pass back out to neutral ice for the Ducks on the near side. Ducks in at the near point. Shot blocked. Persifield with the block. Rolls to the far corner. Loose puck picked up. And bounced back to the corner by Persifield. He'll go get it himself. Persifield up the far boards. Out to neutral ice. Working in across the middle. Poked away. Loose puck picked up. We'll wait for the clear. Muller ahead to Lang. And Lang to Persifield and back in. Ducks knock it forward. Right back to Lang. Lang working up the far side. Through the middle. Poked loose. Ducks get it back. And they will get to neutral ice. Thrown ahead on the far point. Ducks into the zone. Shot. Beach with a save. Loose puck out in front. Not clear. Rode down the boards. Puck left behind. Fates will dump it in. Ducks pick it up and they'll get it back across the blue. And they'll roll it into the far corner. Persifield to get there first. Back out to the corner. Tied up down low. Powell knocks it loose to Persifield, and he will lift it the length. Be wide of the net, and that'll be an icing. 12:04 remaining in the third. Still 5-1 Wyoming. Bates will take the draw. Powell and Taylor on the wings. Picked up by Ducks. Shot, kick save for Beach. Lifted up, neutral ice, high stick on the Ducks. Picked up by Powell. He'll throw it into the zone. Tipped and rolls on net, and the goalie will cover. On Mankey and Lynch out front. Then off back. Bounced up out of play. Neutral zone face-off for Hahn. Romaine and Finoff back on deep. Knocks it into the Ducks zone. They'll pick it up on the near side. Ducks across, out to the blue, still in the zone. They'll circle back up the middle of the zone, poked away by Mankey. Mankey sends it down around the corner. Lynch chasing in. Ducks will turn the other way. Mankey knocks him off the puck, and the net and the goalie are way out. Net lifted completely off of the pegs. .24 remaining. We'll get the net set back on. Goalie get his stuff back together. And we'll face off in the Duck zone. Lang will take the draw. Knocked into the corner. Ducks will work around behind the net. Bullard meets him. They'll throw it up the boards. Picked up by Mandel and Moeller. Back to Moeller. Shot blocked. Rolls into the corner for Lang. Lang looking across. Taken away. Ducks will circle behind the net. And they'll work out to the neutral zone. Missed pass. Rolls deep. Brown will pick it up. Brown stops tied up off the puck. And it rolls deep. Moeller will pick it up behind the net. Back out to Bullard near side. He'll chip it ahead of the blue line. And Ducks back at their own blue. Retreat into their own zone. Moeller ties it up on the boards. Kicks out to Lang. Lang in on the near point. Rolls back. Ducks will pick it up. They'll circle behind the net. Send it hard around the boards to the far point. Icing called off. I don't know if Brown actually got a stick on it, but they'll call it off. Mankey ahead to Moeller on the far boards, and they're going to call that offsides. Sorry, that was Mendel up the middle and across. Neutral zone face-off for Fates. Taylor and Powell on the wings. Here's the field back. The Flesh. Up in the middle, Fates. No shot on net. Fates will chase it to the far corner. Back out to Powell, missed and rolls wide. And Ducks come back out to the neutral zone 3 wide. They'll work in near point. Percifield with the takeaway. He'll feed it ahead to Taylor. Taylor out to the middle for Fates. Fates and Powell in. Fates. Shot blocked. Goes against the sideboards, and Fates will pick it back up. He'll work back in. Another shot just wide of the net. Picked up by Taylor in the corner. He'll send it around. Lesh far side. Knocked back down to the corner. Ducks up the boards. Back to, nope, bounces deflected wide. And Percifield will pick it up in the neutral zone. Percifield up the near side. Tipped in by Taylor and kicked back out by the Ducks. It'll roll back to Percifield. Across to Lesh. Lesh up the boards. It'll roll deep around to the near corner. Fates chasing in there with Powell. Fates ends up with the puck. He'll work out to the middle. Broken up. Ducks circle behind their own net. They'll come up near side. Pass across middle of the zone. Knocked loose by Perry. And Ducks will pick it back up. Fates pokes it loose. On across the neutral zone. Picked up by Perry. He's in on the near side. Perry in. Down to the corner. Knocked loose by the Ducks. Percifield to kick it away. And Ducks behind their own net. They'll come up near side. Pass out in front of the net. Out to the near side and across the blue. Ducks working across the neutral zone. Rolling puck on net. Beach knocks it away, and he will dive to cover. .8:37 left in the period. Penalty called. Neal's headed into the box. Face off down in the defensive zone. Onto the dot, Perry on the wing. Deep. Romaine and Finoff back. Romaine's got it tied up below the goal line. Kicks out in front of Hahn. Hahn trying to work forward. He'll get it clear. Bouncing across the zone and played out in front by the goalie. Thrown up the far boards. And Ducks will circle through the middle. Up to neutral ice. Ducks pass across, broken up. Romaine will chip it up in the air. Rolling into the zone. Mankey chasing. He'll send it back out to neutral ice. Then off across. Romaine, far boards. He'll take it in at the far point. Romaine looks. Shot blocker down. Rebound loose in front. Can't quite get to it. Thrown back up to neutral ice. Ducks will pick it up, and they will come in on the near point. Rolls back out of the zone. Ducks back to neutral ice. They'll drop it back in their own. Romaine all over him. He'll knock it loose into the corner. Romaine's got it tied up down, knocked loose by the Ducks, and they will circle behind the net. Long pass, tipped down. Finoff back up the boards, looking for Romaine. Romaine bounces it ahead, knocked down. Finoff gets it back, and he'll send it clear. Out in front of Mankey. Mankey into the zone. Ducks will pass it back out to neutral ice. Ducks circle, and they'll come in top of the zone. Broken up, shoved off the puck by Mendel. It'll roll into the corner for Finoff. Pass out top, shot, blockered away. Down to the corner. Rolls across, broken stick out in the middle of the zone. Ducks with the puck, pass across, picked off. Kicks loose, back to the back door, shot, and it's in. Power play goal for the Ducks. It's 5-2. .6:48 remaining in the third. Laying out to the center dot. Muller and Bullard on his wings. Mendel back with Brown. Laying off the draw. Bullard knocks it forward. It'll kick back to the Ducks. And Ducks will dump it off the glass near side and roll it deep. Should be an icing. We'll go back down to the Duck zone. Laying down to the near dot. Bullard against the boards. Muller out in front of the net. Back to Mendel near side. Over to Brown. He'll toss it through the middle. Lang shot a little wide of the net. Comes out to the corner for Muller. Back across to Mendel near side. He'll shoot and glove. Near dot face off again for Lang. Bounced into the corner. Ducks will throw it around. Brown on the far point. Up boards to Muller. Muller dumps it into the corner. Lang will pick it up down below the net. Trying to get it out front. Pass through the middle, broken up. Picked off by Ducks, and they'll get it out to neutral ice. Back to Mendel. Mendel at our blue line. He'll send it across and knocked into the zone. Rolls behind the net. Bullard chasing. Middle of a line change. Bullard will ride him down. He'll end up with the puck. Bullard looking. He'll circle back to the near point. Across the middle. Bates. Yeah, on the net, but can't get the puck there. Bates tied up down low. Powell in to help. Kicks loose. Powell will pick it up. Back to the point. Tip, but it'll make it back to Lesh. Shot. Powell knocked down and sent clear. Ducks will ice it again. 5:26 remaining in the game. 5-2 Wyoming. Face to the dot on the near side. Back to Persifield. Persifield hangs on to it. Now it's kicked loose. And sent ahead by Romaine. We're offsides. Or Lesh, sorry. Lesh off. Face off at center ice after the offsides. Lynch, Hahn, and Menke out front. Back to Ducks. They'll pass it out to the far boards. Circle back into their own zone. Now they'll come across near side. Bounced off a stick and rolls to the corner. Finoff down there. He'll get it up the boards. Picked up by Lynch and ahead to Menke. Menke working through the middle, poked away. Ducks will send it back in. Romaine far side. He'll bounce it back out to neutral ice. Ducks pick it up at their blue line. Knocked away by Menke. Loose puck back through the middle, and Wyoming will pick it up at the center dot. Lynch fires it on net. Sticked away to the corner. Lynch chasing in. Ducks will end up with it in the corner. Pass back off the boards. Lynch ends up with the loose puck. He'll send it down the glass. On in the corner. Knocked away by the Ducks. They'll turn them back around. They'll circle in the corner and go across to the far side. Ducks cross ice pass blocked by Hahn, and it kicks in offsides. Face off in the neutral zone again. Lang to the far dot. Muller and Bullard on his wings. Mendel back with Brown. Lang wins it forward. Chases in, picks off a pass. Bullard's shot is in! YO goal number 14, Trevor Bullard. On assist from 16, Cody Lang. 6-2. Lang back to the center dot. Bullard out of the pile with it. He'll work in near side. Another shot blockered away. Bounces back to Muller, far boards. Across the top of the zone, Mendel. Knocked loose by Ducks. Mendel pick off the pass, and he'll send it up the boards. Back into the Ducks zone. Ducks will retreat to their near corner. Go across the net, up the far boards. Still in the zone. They'll dump it back in their own corner. Muller chasing down there. Muller behind the net, pokes it loose. Looking out front, broken up. Muller gets it back in the corner. He'll drop it down low. Lang chases in and picks up the loose puck. Lang across near side. Bullard working across. He'll go to the far corner, trying to pass back out front, knocked away. And Ducks up into the zone 3 wide. Pass across. Nothing there. This puck picked up behind the net. Lang will pick it up to Bullard on the near boards. Back to Lang. He'll work across the neutral ice. Poke loose. Mendel chips it ahead. Knocked down. And puck will roll deep. They're going to call that icing. A bit of confusion in the neutral zone there. We're going to face off down in the Wyoming zone now. Taylor and Powell out with Fates at the dot. Lesh and Persifield back on D. Shot, and that goes in the tunnel. Quick rip off the draw and sneaks into the right corner. 6-3 Wyoming. Under 3 to play. Taylor, Fates, and Powell out front. Fates off the draw. It'll bounce back to Persifield. Persifield ahead to Taylor out of the zone. Taylor up the boards. Picked up by Fates. He'll work in near boards. Rides it down to the corner. Rolls behind the net. Fates back to it. Out to the top. Bounces over the blue. We'll go across to Persifield and ahead. Fates works back in. Fates shot off a stick and high. Goes off the back glass. Powell back to the point. Lesh back down to Powell in the corner. Ducks pick it up. Long pass through the middle, picked off by Lesh. Over to Fates on the near side. Fates working in. Down to the corner, pass across the crease. Bouncer and blockered away. Powell sends it back around. Out of the near corner, nets off. Hahn will come on to take the face-off. Niels and Perry on his wings. Finoff back with Romaine. To the corner. Ducks. Niels on him. They'll pass it up the boards. Picked off by Hahn. Hahn working across in front of the net. Broken up. Ducks back out of the middle. They'll come up center ice. Shot blocked by Finoff. Ducks will get back to it in the corner. Taken into the boards hard. Rolls up to the point. Ducks will bounce it back down and sent clear by Hahn. And that will be an icing. Minute 41 remaining. Back down to the D zone for a face-off on the near dot. Hahn over the dot. Kicks it to the sideboards. Sent up to the point, bouncing puck kicked out of the zone, dug away by Niels. Niels up to Hahn. Hahn in on the near side. Hahn looks, shot off a post. Collected by Niels on the far side. He'll work down the boards. Niels looking across the middle, still got the puck. Shot, bouncer, loose across the crease and nothing. Another shot knocked down. Hahn laying next to the, and we got a fight in front of the net. Goalie's throwing punches. Goalie's shoving Hahn from behind now. Offsetting penalties. Ducks sent into the box, and Hahn. Face off, go back down to the Duck zone. Minute 11 remaining on the clock. Bates to the dot. Tied up off the draw, bouncing through the middle and sent back out to the far boards. Bates will pick it up there. Puck kicks loose and Ducks come up with it. They'll get out to neutral ice up the far boards, poked away. Broken up by Brown. He'll send it back out to the point. Ducks there across the blue. Ducks near point. Shot wide. Rolls far boards. Poked out by Fates. And Powell ahead to Brown. Taylor. Brown's shot is in! Goalie comes out to play the puck. Bounces back to, I believe it was Powell. Powell sends it into the empty net. And the refs will wave it off. No penalty called on the goalie takeout. No goal called. .40 seconds remaining. Goal waved off. Bates will come take the draw in the neutral zone. Taylor and Powell on the wings. Mendel back. With Brown. Tied up on the dot. Kicks loose near side. Mendel dumps it in. Rolls the near corner. Around behind to the far side. Bates gets there. He'll ride it through the corner. Back behind the net. Taylor picks it up near side. Pass back out front, broken up. Goalie diving, pokes it loose. Brown with a shot. Blocker save. Back out to Brown near boards, through the crease. Taylor backhand on and knocked away, rolls behind the net. Taylor working in the corner. Ducks will come out with it. Back to the top of the zone. Brown working in, short time on the clock. Loose puck picked up by Ducks. They will lob it up to neutral ice, and that's the end of the game. Final score, Wyoming 6, Ducks 3. Wyoming will move on to the semifinal this afternoon. '18s and '16s both headed to a semifinal. Check in on the Facebook page and hopefully we'll get an update on game times and an opponent once that is determined. This is the first quarterfinal game, so we don't know who these guys are going to play yet this afternoon.